Hey guys, it's Cassie. Welcome back. So today I'm going to be attempting to work on the skin of this piece, and as you can see, I haven't touched it in probably, well, since my last video, 4 or 5 days ago. I don't remember. But to be entirely honest, I have been so unmotivated to work on anything. I've been very disoriented as far as what I should be working on, like should I do more drawing, should I color in coloring books, and I'm stressing about it, and that's not the point of this. So in short, I'm struggling a little bit this last week. And I mean, to add to that, there's some things going on with my body that I would rather not be happening, and I won't go into details about it, but I'm slightly concerned, and, going to the doctor anymore is kind of hairy business. And so anyway, enough of the depressing talk. I'm just going to see if I can't kick myself out of this funk, just say a little prayer for me if you would. As far as that's concerned, I know that God's got me and He's going to take care of me and all that. I'm human and I'm a worrier by nature, so I try not to be. But anyway, enough of all that. So I am going to color her skin. One reason I want to just go ahead and do the skin is because I'm kind of nervous that it's going to smudge with other colors if I don't go ahead and get it colored. And if I ruin the skin on this, that there goes the whole piece. So I'm starting with light peach, and I'm just going to do a base layer. You can't even see this. I probably should have done this before I even started. But, so you could, so I could take this step out. And it's kind of far away from me, so I'm kind of having a hard time seeing what I'm doing. My camera setup at this desk is not ideal. And I'm sorry if I'm a little sniffly and maybe a little absent-minded or quiet, because I don't think I'm altogether with it these last 2 days. And if you hear my kiddos in the background, I apologize. I'm actually doing this before 1 a.m. because that's partly the reason I have not felt up to, well, I won't say it's the reason that I haven't felt up to working on it, because I really haven't felt like working on it at all. But it's partly the reason I haven't got anything done, because I am waiting until late at night. And oh, it's hard. It's hard for a mama to do this stuff, because when I come up here to do my artwork, like I wanna have time to work on it all. I want to do, I want to color, and I want to practice sketching, and I want to draw a picture, and there's just so many things that I want to do. I think that's hair. And I hope that you guys can see, because I had to perch my phone up way high today. And so let's do her legs. Legs. And I'm just kind of moving along. kind of torn between, so you can see her legs under this water. And I think I'm going to take it down. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can't see, can you? See, I am so not together right now. You're gonna hear me getting up and down a lot. So all I'm doing is taking this peach down into this water, not too deep and not all the way up to the top. I'm just kind of, just to indicate that you can see her legs under this water. And I think I'll make this dress slightly transparent too. I'm just gonna color in right here. I think I'm gonna make this dress kind of an off-white. So we'll see how that works out. Okay. So when I first started this, I did not make any of the light reflection from the background, like the clouds, go onto her hair or her eyes or anything. But I kind of want there to be light on her skin. So I think what I'll do, pardon me for a minute while I kind of play over here off to the side of what colors I want to kind of make reflect. All right, I'm going to take this canary yellow and I'm going to just make a bright yellow reflection right on the edge of this hair, because thankfully I haven't burnished anything yet. And you know, just on the brightest parts. I like to level up my coloring a little. So that it's more you know, I don't know what I'm really trying to say. I'm gonna take this orange and kind of put it in there too. There we go. And I'm going to take and run it across the back. I know I said I was going to do the skin, but if I'm going to do the skin like this, it won't look right if I don't do at least some of the hair. There we go. And the sun is over here, so we're just gonna not take it back there too awfully much. In fact, I'm gonna calm that down with the orange a little bit. And we're just gonna leave the bright yellows over here. And there we go. think that's going to make a big difference in how it looks as far as looking like the sun is shining on her a little bit from that side coming in. All right, that's about all I have the guts to do. Okay, so I'm gonna take first the lemon yellow, and I'm going to run it along the side of her face. And this is gonna kind of give it the illusion that she has sun just on the highlights of her face. Just her nose. And maybe right in here. Okay, I hope this turns out well, guys. Okay, now I'm not going to do any in this area. I'm going to do her pinky finger. Maybe just barely some of these. And then we're going to do this part of her arm. And no more on that. Then we're going to come down here. Let's see what's going to shine on her thumb. And maybe this finger at the top. Can you guys see? Let's see. Don't know if you're going to see that very well or not. And this light is gonna be shaded there. So maybe just barely here and barely here. Okay. Maybe under the hand there. There we go. Okay, that is, I'm not gonna do any orange because I'm scared to. So I'm gonna bring the yellow in just a little bit because I want the yellow to go farther than it's actually gonna show. And then I'm gonna cover it up, part of it up with the skin tone. So there we go. There we go. Can you see that? I'll zoom in for you. There you go. See, it looks kind of like she's glowing a little bit. Let me do this first so we don't forget. Sorry if I'm really loud right there. I'm leaning in really close to the microphone. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take the next skin tone that I've selected, which is seashell pink. And I'm going to start filling in the skin. I just noticed the noise of the fan. Is that bothering you guys? I'm going to turn that off. Maybe turn it up high because it is cold in here. It's hot in here. I have an ongoing battle with that fan. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I should zoom in for you guys or not, because if I zoom I might forget and then I'll be coloring all this and you won't be able to see a thing. What do you want me to do? I wish I could live stream because that way you guys could talk to me. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and make sure that you're in the screen first of all, and then lift the camera slightly up like that. Okay, and what I think I'll do is I'll just, when I start to do the details, unless I forget, I'll zoom in then. Okay, so taking the eggshell pink, and I'm just gonna start filling in. I work in layers. And I'm going to, for now, avoid the yellow as much as I can. And if I have to like go back in and redarken it, because I mean I might run into it just a little bit, but I want it to look seamless. Like I don't want there to be a harsh line and then just where the skin color stops and the yellow starts. And I will take probably the yellow at times and kind of work on blending that out to where it's not a harsh line. I want no harsh lines. And I will have to go back in with a black pen and fix the eyelashes because this Prismacolor is going to color right over it. Okay. Make sure that I'm using circular motions because it gives it more of a seamless look as well. Okay. And I don't want to drag the pencils through these eyelashes too much because I have had a Prismacolor pick up ink off of a coloring book page before. It's kind of crazy the way that happens. I mean, it doesn't happen often, but it has happened to me before. See, I want to run that skin tone into the yellow just a little bit. And on the nose, I think I don't mind such a sharp line because the nose sticks out so much, you know, from the face. Not her nose, but just noses in general. So it's gonna catch more of the light than the rest of the face, as a general rule. I hope I don't screw this up. I've been in a weird mood, like I'm not in the mood to color or draw, and I'm not in the mood not to color or draw. Like, I don't know what I want to do, and a lot of the times I end up conflicting with myself. When I do have time, I sit here and try to figure out, all right, what should I do? And I know that you guys have heard this before. You're probably so sick of hearing me talk about this, but it's just, it is real with me, this struggle. It's constant. And, you know, it's not like I can dedicate hours a day to doing this. The weekends are when I can spend the biggest chunk of time in one sitting on any art project, be it working in a coloring book or making a drawing or anything like that. And it's, you know, I have so many things I'm interested in doing. You know, I do like to draw, and I love my coloring books, and I don't know, it's just rather, it's difficult for me to commit to any of them. Like, I almost feel like I'm cheating on one if I work on the other first. I know, I'm so weird. But anyway, that being said, I'm thankful that I'm finally able to do this today. Which, when you see this, it won't be Sunday. It'll be another day of the week, because I have a hard time uploading here from my father-in-law's house. The internet, we're out in the country and the internet's kind of slow. So I'm gonna make that yellow come right up next to the leg like that. This one not so much because it's partially shaded. I'm so nervous to color this water. Like, I don't know. And I'm nervous to color the dress because I want to try to make it like almost like a sheer fabric. Or you know how whenever white fabric is wet and it gets, you know, up against your skin, you can kind of see the skin through the fabric, and that's what I want to aim for, but I haven't done that before. Not that I remember, or not with any kind of success. What I did that for. Okay, so now that I have the layer of eggshell pink down, I'll move on to my next color here in a minute. I want to give her some kind of a blush in the cheek. I'm not really entirely sure how to go about doing that with this yellow over here. Oh. I'm gonna take Pink Rose and just barely start drawing in the blush. I'm going to avoid that extreme outer edge because I want the yellow to be its strongest there. Okay, maybe this is a good time to zoom you in. And I'm just barely running, just building up layers. Just building up very gentle layers. And I might have a visitor here in a minute. Okay. Not sure how successful this is as far as being able to actually see it. Without looking like she's got a sunburn. I may not be brave here. We're just gonna put a little dash of this orange right into here, since that's gonna go back anyway, and just barely touch it. Just barely touch it. And then we're gonna, I don't want to do it too much. touch it. I have no pressure on this paper at all. None. Might be a little too much right there. Okay, I don't know why I whisper when I get like whispering's gonna do anything. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna look at it on camera. It's not bad, I guess. This eye is lower. This blush is lower than this. Let's see if we can fix that. Okay. I think I'm gonna take it up the nose just a little bit. This orange. And yeah, I'm not gonna try the chin right now because when I try to do shading on the chin area, I always make my girls end up looking like they have a 5 o'clock shadow, which is not the look that I'm going for on a fantasy maiden. That's for sure. And gonna gently take it around the eye, just like that. And this part of the eye is usually shaded, so we're just gonna oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm using orange on skin. This is untold. I'm usually too chicken to try this stuff. And we're just gonna kind of try to avoid this area here. That's kind of supposed to be a highlight area. And we're just gonna take it around just so that the hint is there. Okay. Now, how does that look on paper? Meh, can't really tell, but that's okay. It's the process, right? It's all part of the process. I'm gonna zoom out again and see, hopefully we can fit everything on the, okay. This is pale vermilion, by the way. Sorry if I haven't said, but I'm gonna take this and I want her, you know, to have I want the skin tone to complement the background. That's why I'm giving her kind of an orangey little like undertone to this skin, because the background is oranges and reds. Gonna gently make the fingertips. Usually when I'm coloring, I don't really give much love to the hands, but I want to start getting better at drawing hands. Drawing hands is extremely hard. I do not want to touch this paper very hard with this orange at all, or she's going to look like she got in a bad tanning booth. I just wanted there to be a hint. Just a hint. I think one reason my skin tones often look very cartoony instead of more on the realistic side, and it's because I don't think I use enough pinks and reds and oranges in the skin. You know, skins have undertones. They have reddish undertones and orange undertones and, you know, pink undertones, and that's why I need to start, you know, especially around in here in the elbows, and just make sure I give it some life. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go back in with the rose pink and create those pinky tones. I don't know yet. Okay. If I get quiet, it's because I'm concentrating on this. There we go. Okay. I don't know. Kind of don't want to color the whole leg orange, but like the area in the middle is going to be where you see it more, I think. Let's start. Okay, you can tell I don't know what I'm doing. I can't I can't make a decision on where to put my pencil. I hope you guys can hear me okay, because this fan is going pretty crazy. Okay. That is looking not bad. Not bad. Alright, there we go. That's pretty not bad at all. I will not put any orange under the water because I don't, you know, the under the water is going to be cool tones and not warm tones. Okay. I can't decide. Okay. Stay. I was about to start messing with the eyes. Like, okay, at least finish at least finish the leg down here. Ooh. Oh, guys. I am losing it. Not really. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, that kind of ran into that yellow a little bit more than I actually wanted it to, but that's okay because this leg is farther from the light than the other leg, so there's going to be a little slight difference in how dark this leg is to how dark that leg is. I'll have to remember this pale vermilion as a skin, a skin undertone. It actually is working out quite lovely. Okay. I want it to show up more on the fingertips. Your fingertips are redder than the rest of your hand, so. This is something new that I'm doing. I haven't always been doing this, coloring the fingertips. Oh, okay, so what I was gonna do is come up here and try to figure out, do I want, okay, spit it out, Cassie. Do I want to make the shadow across the bridge of the nose like Jasmine does? Or do I want to create a nose bridge? I'm gonna hop over here and look at the reference on my computer. That's what I'm doing, sorry. I'm at the computer. That's not what I meant to do. I don't know. What did I do with my pencil? Oh, it's over here. Okay, I think I might. Sorry if I shook the camera. I think I might. Oh, never mind. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens. I'm just going to create the hint. I am not putting any pressure on this pencil at all. I'm barely touching the paper. Here where the tear ducts are, they need to be continued on. Because the eye, purely chicken coloring right now. I'm like barely, because I can't decide what I want to do. I still haven't made a definite decision. So we're going to leave this orange alone for now. And do I come in with the pink? And calm it down a little bit? Okay. I'm fairly quickly gonna come in with this pink and calm that orange down just a hair, just in the places that I added it. And this is not really going to make much of an impact on the color. It's just kind of taming the orange color a little bit. Difference is going to be very, very subtle. Now, oh, the legs are hard. The legs are very hard. Gently, gently, gently. Okay. Now what am I gonna do? Okay. Let's see. I have a beige color that I'm trying to decide if I'm even going to use. It's very peachy, and I'm kind of wanting to move away from the peach. I don't want her to be peachy. I want her to look kind of tawny, I guess, is the best I can do. I think I'm gonna axe this peach. I'm going to, got my little scratch test book over here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scratch the peach. And instead I'm going to use beige sienna. And I'm gonna start putting in the shadows. Okay, we will zoom the face in for you again. This is going to be kind of a mid-tone. Okay. I'm getting hungry, so if you guys hear my tummy rumble, that's why. Going to I'll have to probably go back in here with the orange if I want it to be seen, because this beige sienna color just kind of took it out. When I go from border to border, like the orange was here and the other skin tone was here, you just pick up your pencil pressure and blend it. My son, I hear him down there. They're playing games with their dad. I moved my light. Let me check and see if it got in the way. We'll probably zoom in for you a little bit more. I wish I could have a better camera set up here, but for the time being it works and I'm thankful for it. And I'm not going to make a shadow there too much. Perhaps I will make one at the corner of the mouth. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to make a decision what to do here. I'm going to bring that in just a hair. Okay. Let's see what we got going on up here. I'm glad I started this. I actually did want to color once I started. I kind of lost the whole, guilty, you should be doing this and that feeling. Does anybody else struggle with that? I'm going to turn my book. But does anybody else struggle with that feeling of, this is what I should be doing? versus what I'm actually doing. It really stinks. The forehead is hard for me because if you don't shade it correctly, it can look quite boring. But if you, okay, never mind. What I was gonna say is if you shade it, if you don't shade it any, it can look boring. But if you don't shade it correctly, it ends up looking very misshapen. This process is painfully slow. And I hate coloring this part underneath her nose where those little lines are, because if you're not careful, it's gonna end up looking like she's got something coming out of her nose. And again, not really what you're going for a fantasy maiden type painting. Right, that's all I'm gonna do. I hope that looks okay. I'm gonna look at that from the camera. Yeah, see, I can't decide if that looks like she's got something coming out of her nose or if it looks like it's shaded properly. Whatever, we're just gonna keep going. And I'm gonna stop every so often and make sure we've got it going on. Need to not forget the waterline area. And the eyelid. Okay. I apologize if I start humming. I'm really very, like if I'm if I'm not concentrating, I mean like if I'm not feeling confident, I tend to start humming like a moron. So if I subject you to that, I do very much apologize. Okay, so we're just gonna make this shadow all the way, because I think I've screwed that up a little bit. So we're just gonna make Jasmine's signature little shadow right there, at least to the best of my ability. Okay. Make the little shadow there. And make the shadow under the lip. Hopefully she doesn't look like she's got a beard coming in. They're coming again. Stretch break. Oh man. Wild hair. I think I'm going to make some yellow here in the waterline. This is not sharpened. I'm taking a big risk. I don't want to color it in the eyelid. Okay. Yeah, that did nothing, but whatever. Oh, he's so cynical today, Cassie. So cynical. I said whatever a lot. Okay, that looks kind of funny. Looks like she's just got a big yellow dot. We're just gonna take that down just a hair. There we go. Don't know how much that helped, actually. None. All right, let's see if we can erase it. You can erase to a very small extent with a Prismacolor. Oy, okay, that's gonna kind of be a very strange looking spot on her face. That must be a bad place in the paper because it's blotchy. There's a spot there and a spot there and a spot there that look funny. I think maybe next time I should color the skin first. But I think maybe I've gotten little invisible areas. On that spot, I'm probably playing with fire, erasing this like this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back in with the soft peach, and I'm gonna try my best not to make this overworked. boy, it still looks weird. I might not be messing with this area much, because it does look very unsmooth. That is not what I was going for. When I color Jasmine's pictures, I like for the skin to be flawless, as flawless as I can make it. Okay. Wait, I grabbed the wrong one. All right, I'll go over that again. I'll try to decide what to do about that in a minute. I'm just gonna work on the rest of it. Okay, still using the beige sienna. We're just gonna continue on with the midtones. See, the rest of the paper is working out beautifully. Why did it have to be the bad spot right in the middle of her face? Oh well, it's not a whole lot anybody's gonna do about it. Somebody said that the quality of the paper in Jasmine Becket-Griffith's books was not great. And I'm inclined to agree. Because, yowza. Okay. Now I have to kind of try to go down this arm. Without without ruining the yellow. I think I started to highlight the wrong part. I don't know. Like, like, oh, just don't know what I'm doing. Pork, I'm so sorry, you guys. I really am very scatterbrained today. Like, I'm just, don't know. I think I need to stop trying to talk about what I'm doing and just do it, and hopefully you won't get bored, and just chat with you about life. And so how's everybody doing? Is everybody still handling the lockdowns and all that okay? I don't know if I am or not. I said I was going to leave this alone, but I see a weird little line. There we go. That looks a little bit better. I take that in. There we go. It's a little bit better. Pardon, I've got to sneeze. Now, we will do down here on this hand. I like doing the skin, and then I don't like doing the skin. Because it's always very nerve-wracking for me, like excuse me. I think I need to take a sip of water. One day, I might actually try to follow the color scheme of one of my coloring books. Like if there's a colored version by the original artist, try to follow along with it and see if I can copy it with pencils, just for practice, you know. As it is, this picture does not look anything like Jasmine's original, which is normally the way I like it. Like I don't go out of my way to make it different or opposite of the original pieces, but I like to do my own thing with it. But there's a lot to learn from these artists and how, you know, how they do their color schemes and how they put down the shadows and all that good stuff. And I just think, you know, one day I could learn a lot by trying to recreate one of Jasmine's paintings in a coloring book. Or whoever, you know, whatever artist I happen to I happen to be coloring if they have colored versions of their art. Not all of them do. There. Don't want that there. And I don't know if I fixed it or made it worse. If it's not smooth, it's gonna look like she needs to shave. No. Not that every female has to shave. Just saying that hairy leg is not the look I'm trying to nail down. It's almost 2 o'clock here. I'm sorry if you can't see very well, guys. I'm just trying to not ruin it. Okay. Back to the other one. Sorry about all my huffing and puffing. Probably tell I'm kind of ill at ease here. I'm just not in a great mindset. All right, that is all that she wrote for that process. Well, that kind of looks funny. I think I need to bring this down a little bit and run it into the orange more. I don't know. It's it's interesting. I'm getting a little bit gun shy here. This hand probably shouldn't be so brightly lit by the yellow. it's underneath. After all, kind of try to knock that down a little bit. There we go. That's a little, yeah, I don't know. Okay. How is it looking on camera? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not very happy with the legs. Definitely not over happy with the legs. Clean off my eraser and kind of they look definitely not smooth. Well, it's no wonder with the brain that I have today. Okay, we are gonna take a light umber and put some shadows in here. Very, very tentatively. I think I'll actually warm up down here. I know I'm probably gonna end up using a violet to put some shadows in as well, but we'll put it over top of this light umber. My kids sound like little gremlins down there. They're laughing, so that's good. Move the book a little. I'm used to being able to move the book around. Oh, there's a spot in my yellow right there. How did that get there? I don't know how that got there. Okay, well I didn't do anything but just uncover it. Okay, just leave it alone. It is there to stay, apparently. that will do that. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry about all the screaming, guys. I thought my husband was down there keeping an eye on them, but I mean, he's down there, but I guess he's not paying attention to the fact that they're yelling and screaming. Right now I'm just running this light umber underneath. I know I'm not chatting much. Probably because I'm not loving this. It's definitely not looking like I intended it to. But that and my kiddos are definitely making a lot of noise. This is taking a long time too. Of course, skin does take a long time because there's a lot of blending involved. It's already at an hour and a half. I might end this video here and maybe do a part 2 on the skin later because I really cannot get in a good groove right now. So anyway, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I will come back, either I'll finish it off camera or I'll do a part 2 on the skin. I haven't decided which one I want to do. So I'm sorry for not finishing it for you today. I'm just not in it right now. Maybe it's that cheek that threw me off. I don't know. That doesn't look great, and I'm just really not digging it so far. So and I'm rambling too much or not talking at all. So hopefully we'll see you back soon, and I will have an updated version. Either I'll finish it on camera or I'll just update it for you guys. But in the meantime, God bless, and I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you later. Bye.